Hello, Derpdeck here. Now again to another kaiju movie, Mothra. It started off in her own solo movie. I initially was watching it on here. 'Cause I've had this collection for like several years. This one had like 3 movies I hadn't watched yet, and that's why I said, "Oh, okay, I'll just watch it on here." Ended up being the only option on there was the English dub, and when it comes to live action stuff, I'm pretty adamant about watching it in the original language with subtitles for various reasons. Um, the big thing is, well, one, it always feels off, even if you got a good voice actor, it always feels off. And also, like, if you dub over a live action, it's like it feels like you're covering up half the performance, and like the voices, the inflection of the voice doesn't really match. It's like really hard to match the body language of the actor. Um, but I'm like, I don't feel like switching it out, so I'll just deal with it. I technically already seen it with subtitles, but then I fell asleep. It was late. I was tired. So the next day, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll have to start watching it again. So, but then I know, okay, I'll go ahead and just switch out the disc. So I watched it in original Japanese, and it was pretty good. These people, like this, like I actually really like the human characters. Is like the first like outside of the first Godzilla movie. I feel like the first like Toho kaiju movie where I've actually like really like the human characters and I can actually like remember them. Um, Especially like this main guy. He's like the reporter who he's like this tubby guy, and as a tubby guy myself, when you get like a really cool tubby guy main character, I'm like, yeah, tubby guy, tubby represent. It's like this guy who's just like they call him like a snapping turtle, like is his nickname, because like once he latches onto a story, he does not let go, and he's actually had a lot of badass, still kind of goofy but badass moments. Whereas like he gets shit done. So him and some researchers end up. He sneaks onto a cruise. That's the guy going to go to this island for research, and it's this island that's been highly radiated. And I can't remember why they initially like the specific thing they're trying to look for, but they get to the island, going through the forest, and they come across like the little tiny. If you're familiar with any movie that's Mothra in it, like the little tiny twin fairy ladies, they come across them, and they actually don't speak human speak. That they're speaking some weird like telepathic bug speak. They eventually, throughout the movie, learn to speak Japanese. But one of the guys, who is a little shady, kidnaps uh, tries to kidnap the twin fairies and succeeds. And it's like, what the hell? You're supposed to leave him there. Yeah, but I want money. And they force them. The guy forces them to put on these shows where they sing and stuff. And Twin's like, please take us back to our island. Otherwise, Mothra's going to mess things up. They're going to fuck it up. Who the hell's Mothra? Oh, it's our guardian deity, big monster. What? And it's like they see like a big egg on there when they were on the island because it hasn't hatched yet. So it hatches and it instinctually like goes to where the fairies are. And the characterization of Mothra is in this one's a little different than later ones, where it's not really like sentient. It's just running completely on instinct. It doesn't understand good and bad. And maybe it wasn't until like Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, or Mothra is more of like, oh no, this is like a entity of good, trying to protect the people. In this one, it's more like just caring about the people on the island, but it's just not a good or bad entity. It's just, oh, people stole one of the island people. I go get island people, and we'll just like do a lot of collateral damage on the way, not really knowing what it's doing. And yeah, and there's like a whole thing where they're trying to like rescue the twin fairies from these like crime guys that are from like another country. And even their home countries, like telling that the actors are Japanese, but they're for some made up country. I don't remember what it was called. Even their home country is telling them, "Give the fairies back. This is looking very bad for us." No, I want money. And yeah, good movie. Very different. Mothra herself has like a very different vibe than she does in later movies, where she's like probably one of the few kaiju that's like, oh no, this is actually a good entity that actually trying to protect the people and not just be territorial against another monster like Godzilla usually is. No, and obviously like part with the movie, it cocoons, turns into the big moth form, and they're trying to like, they don't want to harm Mothra because it's not really evil. It's not trying to destroy things, but they're also trying to like figure out how to lure it away from like the cities and stuff. Yeah, good movie. Good start of Mothra. If you really like Mothra, you want to see where Mothra started. It's good start. I think there's also like a Mothra book. If I'm remembering correctly, can't remember if it's like a novelization of the movie or the movie's based off of a book. Like the book is like finally, it was Japan only for the longest time. It just very recently got translated. It's on Amazon. It's been on my shopping cart for like forever. I recommend getting that book because I heard it's pretty good. All right, I'll see you in the next movie, or see you in the next video.